Hi everyone, welcome to the first video in a series of videos of Introduction to LTSPICE, a course where we walk you through the basics of using LTSPICE and hopefully give you a toolbox for testing and verifying your circuits. And so if you're here, you're probably wondering what LTSPICE is. It's a SPICE simulation that's created by Analog Devices, and it is free. It allows you to essentially analyze your circuits and test them through some really cool simulations prior to building them in person or having them manufactured elsewhere. And ultimately, it's a good way to verify that you're getting the right results or expected outcomes of your circuit. And in this series of videos, you'll learn the basics of using LTSPICE and fundamentally circuit simulation. You'll be learning how to use LTSPICE's UI, accessing its components, generating some DC and AC signals. We'll be working with some resistor circuits, some 555 timers, and also some time domain and frequency simulations. As you can see here, we have a filter, so we'll be showing you how to do that. And ultimately, the goal of this course is to give you a toolbox for circuit design and analysis, so you don't have to spend hours building something in person only to find that it doesn't work because you didn't test something right. And the goal is that whether you're a hobbyist who just wants to learn this for fun, a student who needs to learn this for a class, or a professional who's just trying to dabble in something new, the goal is that with this intro course, you'll be able to learn something, get something out of it, and hopefully watch these videos and come out of it a more knowledge person about LTSPICE. Along the way, there are a lot of resources out there that actually walk you through how to use a lot of LTSPICE's functionality. Some more advanced functionality that we don't cover will likely be found in the actual Analog Devices website, or SpiceMan, which is also a great resource for some LTSPICE tutorials, covering some content that we may not cover in this fundamentals, in the series of videos where we cover the fundamentals. And shameless plug is that we also have a GitHub for LTSPICE materials where you can find all the schematics that we reference in our videos for your own frame of reference in case you want to move through them at your own pace. And so with that, I'd actually like to start by showing you our GitHub page where I'll be posting the link in the description below. But here you can see all of our schematics for the lessons that we currently have. And if we find a topic that's worthy of kind of making a video about, we'll probably add it. We'll probably stick it on here too, along with adding it to the same playlist that you're hopefully watching now, where we have all of our current LTSPICE videos available for you. And so here's our GitHub page. As mentioned previously, we also have SpiceMan. Also, we'll be linking them in the description below, but it's essentially a resource for getting started with LTSPICE, as well as covering some of similar content, but also a lot of more advanced stuff that we probably won't cover in the fundamentals section. And then we also have the actual Analog Devices website where they have their own tutorials as well, along with a lot of more in-depth analysis and methods that, again, is out of the scope of our introduction series, but we may cover it as well in later levels. And so now how you can actually install LTSPICE is you can simply type in LTSPICE Analog Devices, or you can add an install to it, and you can scroll down until you get to the Information Center. Clicking on that brings you to this install section. And from there, simply install it on your preferred operating system. I have it currently installed for the Windows. You can install it for the Mac. You can open it up and it should show you this. So this is the first thing you will likely see. And just as a note of transparency, when you start going through these videos, your plots and your interface might look slightly different than mine, and that's because I actually changed the colors of them to be better visualized. And if you want to do that, simply go to Tools, go to Color Preferences, and then from here you can start changing your traces. And so I made my background white, and then I simply changed the traces to different colors that I actually like. And this is just so we can actually see them better. But this is just to kind of show you that in case you're your plots and your schematics may not look exactly the same as mine, it is likely because I changed the colors of them. And so you can also do that using the color palette editor. All right, with that said, that's essentially how you can customize your interface. And now if you wanted to go ahead and actually create your own schematic, you can go to File, you can go to New Schematic, or you can do Control N or Command N, and this brings you up to a blank screen. And this is actually where we will stop. And so hopefully you've enjoyed this brief but important introduction into what LTSPICE is, how you can access it, and in the next set of videos, we'll be going over how you can actually start using it to analyze your circuits. So thank you for watching.